And it looks like everyone's readying up. And here we go, going into the first match. Let's start on Pampu. Prodigy loves that chat line, man. He's gonna spawn by the super shotgun. Just gonna want to pick it up. And Prodigy's gonna get the first Doomsphere, but immediately kills himself. He will respawn, get the yellow, and the super shotgun. See if he can get anything. With rockets as well. Nice with the direct. And Christus is gonna spawn directly in front of him as well, and eat a bit of damage there. So, very nice start from the Drunken, whatever their name is, I forgot. They're gonna take the lead. Ooh, Prodigy gonna die to Christus there. And then Christus dying to Pampu. Oh my god, the super shotgun. But gonna get taken down. And then retaliated on by Prodigy. The next quad is up very soon, so they're gonna want to play around this. Yeah, Prodigy just kind of waiting for it to spawn, just holding this area as much as he can. And it seems like nobody's really contesting him super hard on it. But now Christus, GMT both gonna drop down, and they're gonna immediately kill Prodigy with the quad. Prodigy will get the frag on Christus, and they're both gonna maintain the lead here. But Christus gonna get one of them and gets out. Now jumping around. Mega's gonna go to the other team. I'm struggling to keep track of this a little bit. But Prodigy gonna just spam nades down the choke. And manages to pick off one. Very unfortunate spawn for GMT. He's gonna fall immediately into Prodigy's LG. And he's gonna get Christus. And he's gonna get Christus again. Just, you know, sitting in the red armor spawn, just kind of farming frags. He's getting a lot. And once again, quad up very soon. They're both gonna be in, everyone's in position for it. And it could go to anyone. But it seems like it'll be GMT's. Let's see what GMT does with this. Not much. Very nice rocket from Prodigy there. Good read. And the administrator's gonna start getting back into the game a little bit. See what they can do. Drunken Masters will get Mega, but it's not gonna do that much for them. And now GMT gonna get a few frags, but he does get Christus as well, which is gonna set them back one. And they will lose the weapons though. And nice grenade from GMT, but just not enough. And now Prodigy gonna hit GMT again with the direct. Let's see what Christus does. Not much stack. He's gonna take a really bad rocket here. He will get the Mega, which is going to be nice for the two of them. And yeah, the GMT and Christus both seem to be hitting a decent amount of damage on each other. But Pampu going to get the quad. Doesn't really have the weapons, and he will die. All of these quad runs have been like 2 seconds long. And Prodigy gonna clear out some people. Chase GMT down there. And just doing his best to extend the lead as much as he can. Nice. Killing GMT with the nades. Got his eyes set on Christus. Shit, wrong bind. Christus with the super shotgun gonna miss. GMT will get the red, but no health. So he's going to have to find some. Doesn't want it to go to waste. Gets the super shotgun and the frag. And now hopefully the administration can start to get back in. Especially now that Christus has that GMT has Mega, Christus has the yellow. You know, they have good resources between them. And they will start on these spawn frags as much as they can. Quad is up. Nobody's going to pick it up yet. And it will go to GMT. He's going to use all of his health trying to pick it up. And going to slam Pampu with a lot of damage. He will hit Christus just a little bit, just enough to launch him. But that ends up boding well. He gets a better position. He's able to go behind. Ooh, the telefrag. Unfortunate. And Prodigy just gonna drop in. The score now has very much equalized. That was a really good quad run. But this is the point now where Prodigy, you know, goes around the map, starts getting in all these good fights. But he is gonna get fragged here. And that's gonna be bad news for the two of them. Because now Christus getting Mega, he has rockets, and he's going on a little spree. And now the score's evened out. Prodigy will hit a nice rocket on Christus there. GMT with the quad. Let's see the voice chat.
Okay. Rednecks. Going. They took red 04, red 04.
Quad at 15. Mega at 15, I mean.
Okay. We are ahead. Okay. Red 04, I'm camping. Red I have, 28.
Yeah, I'm waiting yellow.
So that is a nice quad run. It's going to put the two of them in the lead, but not by much. Pampu's going to get the Mega here, but just being LG'd the shit out of it, and it's not really going to get him that much. He can't hit anything. And going to get spawn fragged again. Next quad up very soon. Seems like it's going to go to GMT again. But Prodigy's going to come in and hit a really nice rocket. So likely Prodigy gets it here. Christus stealing it and instantly dying. And now Pampu in a bad situation here. But is going to be able to survive. Takes the rail and is super low, but lives. Nice rockets on Christus, but Christus is going to clean up the LG. Prodigy is going to get Christus from behind with the super shotgun. And he's just going to run at GMT with it. Just barely. And it loses the fight. They're going to be looking for Mega next. And just keeping it really close. The drunken master is slightly behind, but close enough that, you know, all it's gonna take is one quad run if they can run with it. But Christus is gonna be set up on the quad. They're gonna get the chance to have one last push, and it will go to Prodigy this time. So Prodigy now is gonna want to go on a little tear here. If he can extend the lead enough, he can potentially keep that for the rest of the game. But not going to be seeing people much with this quad. And he does get LG'd. Hits some rails, really good. And, ooh. But yeah, those were some interesting spawns. GMT going to clean up Prodigy. And it's still only a difference of 5 frags. Not very much. red up very soon. And GMT... No, Christus actually going to get it. Christus will survive that fight. He's stacked pretty good. Now, the administration, both red and mega, really good position to be in. Let's see if they can pick up this next yellow as well. Prodigy will win that fight, and the next yellow will go to him. The mutual frag there. Nice rockets. And Pampu gonna get the quad this time. Very low on health. He needs to heal up before he can do anything, really. And GMT's gonna kill him and end that immediately. Race for the mega, but, Prodigy's gonna get it. And so, Drunken Masters just extending their lead slightly, as much as they can, and it's slowly getting wider. You know, going into the last third of this game. It helps. You know, the window is loosening to extend the lead in such a way that it's going to be impossible for them to catch up. Prodigy just barely winning that fight. And gonna kill himself. GMT and Christus both on the quad now. Prodigy and Panpu gonna make one last attempt to push in, potentially. They're just gonna decide to play it passively instead. Guard the red armor. And now it's gonna be a matter of the two of them pushing in, trying to steal it as much as they can. They will clear it, but nobody's going to pick it up. But, Christus is going to know it's up and going to go for it, while GMT just trying to clear space with the quad. Very low, but there was a decent quad run. It's going to get them within 10 frags difference. And they're going to just try and close the gap as much as they can. GMT waiting for this red, but it's not up. And gonna take a direct there. Still a difference of 5 frags. And there will be a mutual frag there for Prodigy. They're both playing for this red. Prodigy will get it. And Prodigy and Pampu now just playing back just slightly. They're only aggressing when they need to, you know, otherwise you can kind of take these positions, you can, you know, try and hit rails and stuff. Prodigy's gonna get the Doom Sphere, so a good opportunity to widen the gap. He will get one frag. Gets red with the quad. Now looking for the two of them, he doesn't know where they are. They will get Christus. Again. And that's another pretty good quad run. the double kill on his own teammate. And the administrators are really going to have to pick it up if they want to keep onto their lead, or if they want to get the lead. Because it's now a 13 frag difference, and that's going to be difficult to make up in the last minute if they don't do something drastic. Realistically, it's going to rest on, I think, this next quad run. There's ways they can get it even without it, but it's going to be a very important part of making it easier to get back in.
1 minute remaining.
And Christus is going to get this quad, or GMT will get it. Might get fragged here, though. Just gonna get out. Wise decision. Gets the super shotgun. And this is his chance. This is his chance to bring it back. It's only 4 frags, 3 frags difference now. 2 frags. So they are gonna bring it back. They have 30 seconds. They do want to bring it to an overtime if they can. Well, They want to win because it's so close, but it could go to an overtime. It's all going to depend on these next 20 seconds. Oh, it's so close. Christus will die. They only need one more frag to bring it to overtime. But it's not gonna happen. That was really fucking close. Jesus. That was kind of nuts. Yeah, like I said, that last quad run, just pulling it back for the administrators. So we will go to Fuse next. Well played to both of them in this first round. I need water, man.
A vote has been called. Vote passed. Prepare. Fight.
And here we go. Let's see what Panpu can do here.
1. Fight. Taken the lead.
Ooh, gonna get fucked by GMT, and this is gonna be a really good start here for the administrators. Both Mega and Quad. And Red. So, gonna be very difficult to beat that. But Prodigy gonna be able to minimize, you know, the amount that GMT can do with the Quad there. And just kind of building resources here. He's gonna be put in a bad situation here with the two of them. But we'll get Red. Chris is gonna kill himself.
You're tied for the lead.
And they're gonna tie it up. Mega is up, and we'll go to GMT. But GMT's dropping there. Just gonna get absolutely obliterated by, you know, a bunch of LG beams.
You've taken the lead.
And now, Drunken Master's in the lead. Ooh, that rail almost landing. But Prodigy low now. Ooh, GMT's gonna miss those rails. And Prodigy's gonna get the next quad. And now, it's completely flipped. You know, Prodigy thinking quickly, managing to minimize how terrible that start for them was. But he's gonna be very low here. He's gonna have to find health if he wants to do anything. What is going on in this room, man? And so, we'll get a few frags with that quad run. Christus is going to spawn right in front of him. Let's get eyes on someone else. GMT being hit with a rail there. We'll be taken out by Prodigy. It's all going back to Prodigy. He's just on such a tear right now. Seems like... how many frags has he got? Yeah, 13. So, it's really good. But finally, going to get taken down here by GMT. Quad up very, very soon. Almost goes to Prodigy. But Pampu's going to get it instead. See if he can make much happen with it. He's very low right now. And he won't be able to. GMT's going to LG him in the air. And it's going to be very limited. But going to get trapped here. Mega is up, but who's that going to go to? I think Christus. I think. No, Christus is fucked right now. It goes to GMT. Christus is so low. I'm gonna get finished off by Pampu, but GMT really, really stacked right now. Pampu very low, but gonna win the fight against Christus. We'll lose to GMT though, with the rocket. And so, one major gonna go to one team, one to the other. And GMT's gonna be on this quad. See if he can make something happen with it, bring the lead back a little bit. We'll get one frag. And, Prodigy and Pampu just gonna kind of play as much out of the way as they can. GMT securing the red for himself. We'll get a few frags, but not too many. He's gonna get Mega as well. So he's pretty stacked up. And even though they didn't get many frags with that, what they did do was deny items. So, pretty decent for the two of them. But, GMT's gonna start losing that stack, being hit with, you know, all rails and stuff. And suddenly it's all gone, just from fighting two people. We'll get the red again. And GMT's just had this red on lockdown. I don't think anyone else has got it. Except for him. We'll finally die. And Prodigy's gonna get the Mega here. Just gonna get out of the way. But gonna push back in through the telly from behind. And gets both of them. And picks up quad.
They took red. He's weak. Both on the red.
I'm very weak.
Yellow should be
Yellow.
up.
I got a yellow. I need
Both the yellow.
people.
One with rail. He's really weak.
Yeah, he's low at upper red.
And nothing else. One SSG.
And so Drunken Masters gonna continue to keep their lead. Nice grenade from Prodigy there. Nice little quad run. And it's looking a little bit more one-sided here. Not one-sided, but, you know, it's a really good showing from Drunken Masters. Prodigy's gonna get this Mega, but being LG'd by GMT, gonna lose it. Kills his own teammate. Very low here. Gets quad, but gonna die instantly. So there will be no quad run. And this is a good opportunity now for the administrators to try and see what they can get. Prodigy will get Christus there. And GMT kind of trapped here. And he's just cleaning everything out. Very big stack. We'll get telefragged. It's like the dual telefrag thing. Prodigy gonna go back in. Just kind of pushing directly onto GMT. Does hit the SSG. Gonna finally be taken down by Christus, but Christus is really low. He's gonna need to find some help. But just not gonna be able to. Prodigy taking the Mega, but really does not have that much stack and doesn't even really have ammo. He will get the yellow, which will help him just a bit. But GMT gonna pick up quad. Needs to win this fight. He will win it, but immediately just gonna get killed by Prodigy. And so the quad run's gonna be very limited there. Just gonna play keep away as much as he can. He doesn't have much health, so he doesn't want to commit to a fight. That was a bad nade. And so, taking this fight in the Mega room. GMT is gonna fall in the lava and die. Let's see what Christus is up to. Oh, God! The two of them gonna go through the telly at the same time and kill each other. And they're finally gonna frag both of them at once. Christus running out of ammo, though. Prodigy's gonna come in behind, but not gonna finish off the kill. GMT will get the red. And Christus on the quad now. Very low, so he's gonna have to heal up before he gets in. But now, yeah, that was a bad decision from Prodigy there. But they're gonna take care of GMT, which is gonna make it a lot more difficult. They're gonna get a couple frags. Not enough to really, truly bring it back, but they're gonna close the gap just a bit. And hopefully they can work with this difference they've created now. Mega will go to the administrators. And now they're starting to get some frags back. Christus not going to be able to get the shot on Prodigy. And again, Prodigy, he uses that teleporter a lot. And it seems to work a lot of the time. We'll die to the grenade from whoever it was from. And now Quad is up. Probably going to go to Prodigy. He will get Quad. He has Mega. He has Rail. Now he has LG. And he can make some good things happen here. If he can find people. And he's just going to keep looking. We'll get one more there. This one's going to be a bit slower. And he'll get a couple frags, not too many. GMT going to go through the telly, but not going to be able to finish him. And he gets Mega. They're going to camp red as it spawns. And Prodigy's going to take a lot of damage. Gets finished off by GMT's Gotlang. And GMT gets the fucking red again. This is silly, man. But GMT just not wanting to let it go. Gonna kill Christus. Now gonna go for Mega. And just gonna get Doomsphere as well. So, GMT now in a position where he wants to take as much as he can. You know, get in as many fights as he can. Because he has the stack for it, and he's kind of denied everything from everyone. But the quad run's going to end prematurely to the super shotgun from Prodigy. Chris just going to try and get Prodigy there. Fails, but GMT finishes him off. Gets the Mega. Let's see what Pampu does here. Gonna get the yellow. Doesn't really have much. No health. And not gonna be there to support Prodigy. But Prodigy's gonna be able to clean up one anyways. And so, Pampu will be the only one to survive that encounter there. We'll get the red armor. Christus getting the Mega, but not gonna get that without taking any damage. Quad is up. Prodigy's gonna get it, once again. And immediately gonna get a frag from that. He's gonna be looking for the two of them. Gets the red as well. Pampu's gonna take care of GMT. And, second time gonna get GMT. Now a difference of 15 frags. It's only 2 more minutes. It's gonna be difficult to make back on a map like this. Something like Arrowwalk, you know, if you get quad once, you can get like 20 frags off of that just by people spawning in front of you. But, you know, fuse is going to take a bit more doing. The map is so big that it's pretty easy to run away under the right circumstances. And that's most likely what the Drunken Masters are going to do if such a thing happens. So it's going to be very difficult
1 minute
to get back in.
remaining.
But let's see. Christus now, getting this quad, going to take the direct here. Takes a lot of damage and a rail, but manages to finish off the two of them. He will secure red for himself, but probably going to need to find more. Needs more frags, really. And he's not going to chase hard onto Prodigy until now. Gets one, but Prodigy going to be able to avoid the damage for as long as he can, and just going to be the closing frag there on that quad run. Christus now super low, still alive but needs help. Red is up and is going to go to the Drunken Masters. And it's not going to be enough. Drunken Masters are going to take it. So that takes us to Duel 1. Yeah, look at that KD for Prodigy. 58 to 31. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of really nuts. Duel 1! This is not Duel 1.
A vote has been called. Vote passed.
And here we go. Duel 1 going to be kind of a similar story to Fuse, but the map is a bit more open, so there's going to be a few more positions where those long-range fights, you know, those are going to work.
3,
So
2, 1. Fight.
Chris is spawning on the super shotgun, and GMT going to get the first Doomsphere, but no weapons means that he can't really do much with it. First Mega going to go to Prodigy, but the first frag is going to go to the administrators.
You have lost the lead.
Prodigy going to try and get this red, but just going to kill himself.
You've taken the lead.
Okay, it works. It works. And Pampu here, in a bad situation, gets one, but not the other. GMT now got Pampu cornered, but very dangerous there, because he didn't have much health. One rail would have killed him. And so, Mega, not up quite yet. Quad's going to be up first, and then Mega immediately after. And GMT will get the quad. Needs health. Probably going to go for Mega here. He's not. He'll take the 50 instead. Just going to play it safe. We'll win that confrontation at the longer range, but dropping down into the red armor room, he's going to die. Pampu's going to get GMT. And now going to be able to get some resources for himself. Corners GMT, finishes him off. This is nice. And Pampu's going to be staying alive for a bit. Gonna get Cielo. Keep it out of their hands. See who gets the next one. GMT, once again, on the quad. Gonna die, but gets it and denies it from the Masters. So that's gonna be more or less what he wants. Pampu is super low, but gonna get Christus there. And picks up the red. Now on this yellow. He's gonna pick it up. And Pampu doing really well this match. Christus gonna get the red here, but Prodigy's gonna come in behind and finish them off. Christus does kill Prodigy, but loses all his stack and dies. So the red armor gonna be very limited in its effectiveness. Pampu finally gonna die to GMT's Gotlung. And GMT gonna want to pick up the Mega, but not gonna be able to get it because Prodigy is on it before him. And gets cornered. Now Prodigy with the quad run will take some damage, doesn't have an amazing stack, but in the right fights he's going to be able to, you know, survive and potentially get some frags on the board. Gonna get GMT and Christus. And just extending their lead. Gonna pick up Mega. This is gonna be really difficult now for the administrators. Let's see what they're saying.
Fucking hell. If my mouse could just stop randomly selecting weapons, that'd be nice.
Something happened. I think they killed each other.
That's good.
Going red, taking.
So I get Mega is 04, not Mega, Quad is 04, I think.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Red is up. I'm taking it. Ah, shit. Oh my god. This keyboard is gonna be the end of.
Oh, I died.
And so not much going to happen from that quad. This is a really bad situation for the administrators at the moment. They are going to have to try and get back in as much as possible. Only 5 minutes in, but, you know, the difference in frags is just, you know, it's clear. Prodigy gonna go in with the Gotlung. Hit some damage, but not gonna be able to get anything. GMT's gonna get shredded. Twice. And as this quad spawns, nobody's gonna pick it up just yet. Pampu, just out of the need to take it, gonna grab it. Gets one frag with it and then dies. GMT gonna get Pampu, but not gonna be able to secure the red for the administrators. And Prodigy gonna get the Mega as well. So, very good situation for the two of them. And They're going to get a second red for the team as well. So really, really stacked at this point. See what Pampu does with the red. He's almost expended all of it. And the two of them are going to set up for quad. Prodigy will get it. And they can kind of chill. Their lead is so good now that, you know, it doesn't even matter that, that Prodigy just killed his own teammate. Will absorb a lot of damage, but it's not going to do that much to him. And very good quad run here. GMT gonna be trapped in the corner there. See what Christus can do. Not gonna have any stack, but gonna get all the ammos on the ammo shell. He has the opportunity here to get Pampu up, but gets taken out by Prodigy, who's gonna get GMT as well. And GMT's gonna get a bad spawn here. And there's no way he wins this, he's just stuck. And Spawn's immediately in front of him again. GMT will get the quad, finally. See if he can make something happen. He's not going to be in position, and he doesn't have the stack. So it's going to be really difficult here for him to get much. And so he's not going to get very much with it. He will pick up Mega, though. Potentially going to secure the red here, also. And he will get it. So now, hopefully, the administrators can start working their way back in. You know, get a few more frags on the board now that they're kind of in the advantage state. And Christus going to get one there. Ooh, GMT will eat a rail, that's not going to be good. But manages to survive. Not going to take the yellow. Goes for the Mega. And Christus going to die. Does get rockets, but going to die again. GMT, once again, getting quad. Really bad situation there, eating damage, but he will live. And gets red. And this is another rather slow quad. Not going to get too much, but, you know, it's going to be a brief period where he's not going to be getting fragged, and any fight that he does get is going to end in a frag, which is going to be very nice just to be a bit of a, I guess, a mental reset. Just say, okay, we got the quad, we got a few frags, we can work towards now getting back in and, you know, getting ourselves close. Oh, but GMT is going to get double teamed by Prodigy. Not going to be expecting him behind. Quad up very soon. Seems like Prodigy's going to be able to do the next run. And he does get it. Let's see who he goes for. Sneaks up behind GMT. GMT will hit him with a super shotgun blast, but it's not going to be quite enough. But Prodigy very low now, going to have to be careful. And that's going to end the quad run prematurely. GMT going to look to defend this red. And he will successfully. Christus going to get the Mega. but probably going to lose it immediately from that rocket. But the two of them are going to get a few frags now. Gonna lose the red there, but not gonna die. And quad, again up very soon. And it's gonna go to the Drunken Masters. Once again. Pampu gonna get the red as well. Not gonna get Mega, that goes to GMP. But not gonna need it too badly. Would love to have a bit more health and a position that he can kill the other team. Just going through this telly repeatedly. And he's really not gonna get anything with that quad run. It's a difference of 40 frags and there's only 2 minutes left. So, very, very difficult to do on this map. They're gonna have to work really fast, you know, get every quad from now. Definitely. Whereas Drunken Masters can kind of sit back and relax a little bit. You know? Just try not to drop too much. If they can.
1 minute remaining.
And the quad is up. It's gonna go to Christus, most likely. It's actually gonna go to Panpu again. Christus just not quite able to secure it. But Pampu gonna have a bit more success in getting frags with the quad this time. Gets juggled with the shotgun blast. And they're gonna close in on 100 frags here. The last 10 seconds. The set will go to the Drunken Masters. After a close match on Aerowalk, just being able to show a really strong display. And GG's coming out. Well played. To them. Let me update the bracket. So, administration, gonna